those times when you feel a little bit vulnerable, this is going to be a safe space for when you are experiencing emotional discomfort, heart pain, grief, and you need a safe place to come to, okay? And this is going to be a beautiful, nurturing space for you to come when you are feeling the emotion of grief in your heart. And I have crystals that will be assisting us so that I can do some crystal Reiki. We've got the heart chakra crystal, of course, and the root chakra, because then when we're expressing more vulnerable emotions like sadness, it's important for us to feel safe. And the sacral chakra crystal as well, as that is all about your feelings. So I'll be helping to balance those and to release any emotions that may be stuck there and just need to be released, loved and accepted. Okay? So I'll put those to the side. Let's begin by lighting a candle to help you drop into your body, and we'll light it in this cute little candle holder. It's very sweet, see? The little bird on it. Little bird. And just it's always quite comforting to have that. So it's creating this beautiful safe space for you. There we go. I have a few essential oils that you can choose from. Let's now clear the space a little bit with my selenite crystal here and obsidian for protection, because we're going to be opening up your heart chakra, and we want to make sure that when that is opened up, that we protect our space so that, we don't allow anything to come in during that time. Alright, so just sealing in our space so that when we open up your feelings, and that the only thing that will be coming into you will be love, lots of love, 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 love. Okay? Alright, so just send that over to you. Alright, my love, so you're nice and protected now, and it's safe to be vulnerable and express your feelings, and I'm here for you, okay? Alright. And this energy, that's completely fine. And you can just listen to be relaxed and soothed. It's always important. It's always important that you give your consent for any energy work coming towards you. But know that any energy that I am sending towards you or channeling to you is from a place of love and healing and for your highest good. Alright, let's put that down. And as I get, might start with gently washing your face, okay? So just put that in there. Sponge. I love these sponges because they start off all hard, and then when you put them in the water, they're all lovely and soft like that. See? Okay, so let's just gently wash your beautiful face there. And I know that grief is one of those feelings that, we don't want to feel a lot of the time. We can try and escape it or suppress it, and that's understandable. But we don't need to be afraid of these heavier feelings. The more that we allow them and feel safe to express them, the more relaxed we'll feel in the knowing that no feeling lasts forever, does it? Because positive feelings like happiness and excitement, they don't last forever either. But what does last forever is that peacefulness that you can have when you are not attached or you don't identify completely with the emotion, and you know that this is an experience that you're having, and this too shall pass, is what they say, yeah? So just close your eyes and I'll gently wipe it across like that, okay? And tears are really, really healthy, and emotional tears are different to the cleansing. That's it, just gently, I'll be really gentle. There we go. Yeah, they're different to tears that we have to clean our eyes. They release, I think they release hormones or something in them, and it relaxes us. I'm not sure the exact science behind it, but they are there for a reason, and it releases that built up tension or that is inside us, and then we feel a lot calmer afterwards, maybe a little bit tired, but that's okay. And sometimes if we feel a little bit apathetic or just down but not emotional, and you feel a little bit stuck, it can be because you need to express some emotion but you don't feel, you are a bit detached maybe from your body and your emotions, and that's fine. But you could try and create a safe safe space. And just put your hand on your heart, maybe one on your tummy, and gently breathe when you don't have any distractions. Yeah? And then usually whatever needs to come up will come up. And it could be that you need to cry, or it could be that you feel angry. There's no right or wrong way to express feelings of grief or emotional pain, usually around endings, and we can feel grief when someone close to us passes away, of course, and we can also feel grief for endings in our life, endings of different old versions of ourselves, places we used to live, friendship ending. Now I'm going to put a little bit of essential oil on this, now that I have cleansed your beautiful face. And I have a few, so you can tell me which one you would prefer. So we have rose, and that's really good for that loving, soothing energy, like rose quartz crystal that I have on here. And it's really soothing for self-love and just compassionate, loving energy for your heart space. So it's a good one when you're feeling grief and emotional pain, okay? And we also have some Lang Lang oil, essential oil, and this one is really good for getting in touch with your emotions, and moving out of your head. It's also really nice to put in baths. So to me, it reminds me of a bubble bath kind of smell, which we have here. And we also have some lavender, which is always really soothing, really relaxing. So that's also one. And I have a roll-on energy roll that I can put on your wrists or your temples. And because sometimes when you have expressed emotion or had a cry and things, we need sometimes a little bit of energy, loving energy. So did any of those appeal to you? Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, we can start with that one. So I'm just going to put a few drops on this cotton pad, and it's diluted so that it's safe to put onto your skin. Alright, so I'll just put some on this side of your face, and if you feel uncomfortable at any moment, just let me know, okay? Yeah, it smells really nice, doesn't it? It feels very comforting. There. Alright. After endings and after breakups, things like that, where there's been an ending, it's natural to grieve, and it's important that you allow yourself that space. And safe enough to express it, if you have created that space for yourself where you don't judge what comes up, it doesn't matter how long you feel this way. Yeah, there's no right or wrong length of time that you feel things, and you can just let it come and go when it needs to. Yeah. Okay. And when someone you love has passed, if it's very soon after, I know when I've experienced that, very soon after, there would be so many signs from the person, dreams. I remember the light bulb would flicker on the landing for a few months, and it doesn't do that anymore, but it used to. And yeah, you know, and sometimes little children would come up with messages, so you might experience that more intensely right after somebody you love has passed away. I think because they are closer to us energetically, maybe when they first pass. I don't know for sure, of course, but that's what I think. And the longer it's been, I think maybe it's a little bit more difficult, but the human part of us is always going to deeply grieve the loss of the person, and you know, it depends what your relationship was with them, because grief obviously is, we all can experience it in different ways and for different lengths of time, but it does get less intense. It does. It gets less intense, and you can form a relationship with the person in the spirit realm, and that can be very comforting because they will always be looking out for you. And yeah, I really like a lady as well called Lorna Byrne, and she sees angels and talks about how we have a guardian angel with us, like the little one behind me here. Just get it. We have a little angel, not a little angel, a guardian angel with us all the time, never leaves us. And it's good to form a relationship with your guardian angel consciously, so of course subconsciously you're always connected, but I know for me, I always get tingles all over me when I feel the presence of my guardian angel. And you know, if you're having a hard time, you can speak to your angel, and you can ask unemployed angels, which are angels that aren't assigned to any particular person, but if you ask them, they will come and help support you. And I'll put a link of her below so that you can learn about it yourself if you want. Yeah, so let's bring in some crystals. This rainbow moonstone, which I keep this by my bed, and it helps us to be in touch with our feelings and emotions. It has that more feminine energy to it, and we all have feminine and masculine energy within us. We tend to have one that's more dominant, but the feminine is being in touch with your emotions, especially those hidden ones, the darker realms of your subconscious. And I think that's why often there's that image of a mermaid saving a man drowning like Ariel, because it's that feminine side of us that helps and rescues and balances out that the masculine energy can feel a bit more vulnerable when it comes to the emotional world, and whereas the feminine energy within us is the part that feels a lot stronger in this realm of the unknown, chaos and emotions, and intelligence of the heart. Yes, so that is within you, as whatever gender that you are. It's not, but if you are somebody that is more masculine, you may find that it's not your comfort zone, and that's okay. That's okay, because the masculine has a lot of strengths that the feminine energy within us does not have. The containment and the structure and the protection and all of that lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. So yeah, this is a lovely crystal that helps reveal things to you in your dreams as well. So I'll just send that energy over to you as well. So rainbow moonstone. And also we have the spirit quartz. This is a crystal that I got shortly after somebody close to me passed away, and I was drawn to it because it was really sparkly. It's really sparkly and pretty. And then afterwards I found out that it's spirit quartz, which is quite amazing because it's very good for connecting with those that have passed over, and I think connected to the crown chakra up here. So that was a coincidence or not. So just always trust that you are drawn to things that you are ready to hear or have in your life. And during this time, you will probably be very open to other realms and messages, and you will experience a lot of spiritual growth during this time that you could not have without it, so there's always a gift within the sadness, within the darkness, and I know we wish it didn't have to be triggered by such heartbreaking experiences, but if, like me, believe that, this isn't goodbye, you're going to see them again, and they're with you. I know that I reading a few years back from a psychic about how when you are in the spirit realm, you can choose to come back to different times of your life that you lived here, which I think is really lovely. So you could time travel to different stages of your life, and I always think that I would like to go to the most difficult times of my life to give myself extra love during that time, because that's when we often need it. So just remember that your loved one could do that and be sending you extra love, and at other times of your life as well, like time traveling. And if you have children, that's a really cute thing as well, because you could go back to times when they were really little, and that would be really cute. So yes, even if you haven't lost somebody in that way, I think being a human, we are always going to experience grief of some kind, just because the way in which time is always passing, every second, every minute, you can't live again, and there can be grief from that, and grief from our past selves. Even when you finish a really good series or book, there is grief. Of course that's not so serious, but we all will experience and have experienced some level of grief in our lives, and it's okay. It's okay to feel it. It's okay to have a cry about it, and you won't get stuck there, okay? I think sometimes people are so scared of that being drowned in these heavier emotions, and it may feel like that at first, but the more that you surrender to these feelings, the more they will pass through you. They are just visitors. They may come again, and that's okay, but they're never going to take over your house, right? It's not going to be forever. And the kinder you are to them, the more welcoming, the kinder they will be to you, and they won't, they're not going to outstay their welcome, because all of these emotions, whilst I'm talking, I'm just sending Reiki to your root chakra, the red energy chakra, the root of your spine, and this is going to create stability for you so that you feel safe to express these more vulnerable emotions and feelings. Okay, so just at the root of your spine, in a deep red colour, you can imagine the roots from there going deep into Mother Earth. Nourishing you always caring for you. Okay. So these emotions will, come when they need to flow through you, and the more you express your emotions and allow and let go of them, you don't want to cling on to them and identify with an emotional state. Like I'm a sad person, or I'm a down person, I'm an angry person. No. You are so much more than that. But we experience all of these emotions, yes? So we want to welcome them in, but we also want to release them. And the way that you release them is by feeling them. that's where the sacral chakra comes in, the orange energy chakra just below your belly button, your navel. Sending that to you. And I think the phrase for this one is I feel. Yeah, so also connected to creativity and sexuality and all of that. So that's important to feel. Okay, so sending that in, releasing anything out, releasing anything out. And also you want to thank grief, thank your emotional pain for the experience and also for the wisdom and lessons that it has for you. Okay? Teaches us compassion. When we experience these things, we have more compassion for others experiencing these things too. We become more loving, and I feel like when you're a truly loving person, in my opinion, that's the highest form of intelligence that there is. Okay, and then so we have the heart chakra, which is this crystal. We'll just channel that energy to your heart that may be feeling a little bit tender right now and hurting. And that's okay, my love, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. It's okay to feel a bit weaker than normal and need more rest. All of this is okay. You're going to be okay, and it won't be forever. Yeah? It does get less intense, and you're going to be okay. Alright? So, put that down there. And we also have a little unicorn, a pink unicorn. I just think she's so cute. I'm not going to squeak her this time because the dogs will get all funny about it. But she's so cute and loving and sweet and pink and feminine. So she's sending you all of that energy too. Alright. Okay. Pop her there. And before you get into your lovely, bubbly warm bath, I thought that we would have a look at some mermaid oracle cards, okay? So let's see what they say. Since we're in a very watery, emotional world, the mermaids are, of course, the goddesses of that. This is where they shine, the energy of the dolphins, the playful dolphins. Okay? So let's have a look at what they have to say for you, alright, my love? Okay, good. You're feeling okay? Alright. And just relax and feel however you want to feel. Well, that one wanted to come out, didn't it? Let's see what this one is. Okay. So this one is the unseen. Too much is hidden from you. So it looks a little bit scary, so it's alright. It's not really scary. essentially showing that, you know, you can see this dark cave and her coming out of it like this. And I think this is how we can sometimes feel about these emotions, these emotional states, these heavier emotions is what I mean, these more watery emotions, chaotic emotions, like grief and sadness and heart pain. We can feel quite scared to go there, scared of our darkness, scared of our shadows, but the thing is, you don't need to be scared of anything that is within you, any darkness or shadows. You don't need to be scared of your feelings. They're there to help you, okay? And we can bring love and acceptance to these feelings. There's nothing wrong with feeling sad and upset and allowing it to be expressed, allowing your truth to be expressed, yeah? So, and sometimes getting in touch with how you truly feel, then brings things into the light, yeah? It makes things clearer. You understand yourself better. Like I said, sometimes if you feel a little bit apathetic or depressed or down, it can be a sign to your body that there's some trapped emotion that you're not allowing to be expressed. And the best way to allow anything hidden within us, emotions we may not be aware of that are stuck, is to just be present. And being present is listening to your own inner voice, limiting distractions, you know, maybe just putting your phone away for a bit, having some time to yourself on your own, and just being with yourself, yeah? We often want people we love to be with us and spend quality time, but we also have to spend quality time and be with ourselves, okay? Be there for yourself. And you've got nothing to fear. Don't need to fear your emotions. There's nothing to fear around them. If they are your truth, there's no need to feel scared of them. They're not going to completely overwhelm and take over you. As long as you don't over-identify, you just allow them to come and go and know that there's a flow to life, yeah? And sometimes you might get triggered by something suddenly, and that's okay. That's pretty normal, especially with grief. And it can be a little bit hard when that happens if you're out in public or something, but it's okay. And just be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself if that does happen. And the more you express the emotion, the less intense it's going to feel. Right? Make friends with it. It's all part of being human. Okay, so you can take one more of those, and then we're going to get you into your bath after a little face brushing, and hopefully you feel taken care of, and you can come back to this video anytime that you need a safe place to just feel sad and feel your grief and validated. Okay, here Right, my love, so let's take one more of these. Okay, so we have the present. That's very, that ties in really well with what I was just saying. They're listening. They're listening to us. So, just really being in the present moment, taking each minute and moment as it comes. Don't think too far into the future, especially when you're feeling this way. And just be here and now. Do things that bring you into the present moment. And that could be taking a lovely bubble bath like this one. It could be being in nature, going for walks, listening to music, doing something creative like colouring or knitting or cooking. And sometimes if you feel this way, you might not feel that creative, so start with something that's quite easy and just be really gentle with yourself. Allow whatever wants to come up, whatever wants to come up now, to come up. And that is exactly what you're meant to be feeling, what you're meant to be doing, because it is now, and the now is all. The now is all that we have. And remember that you can still have a connection with the person you have lost, but it is in a different way. So there's grief that comes with that. There is. And you are so loved. Okay. Alright. So let's put the mermaids away. Though we'll invite that energy to be present always whilst you have your bath. And I'm just going to clip your hair a little bit out of your face whilst I this little shell hair clip here, which is cute, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's just, there we are, that's perfect, thank you. There, that looks lovely. And we'll just do some gentle, very gentle face brushing on you, okay, my love? You are so beautiful and lovely, such a sweet soul and a loving heart. And you're going to get through this. I know that it's hard now, but you're going to be okay because you are a strong and loving person, and we're all strong in our different, unique ways, okay? You're going to be okay. I know you might miss them, and that's okay. I'm sure that they miss you too. energy to you. They will want you to be okay, but also they don't mind that you're grieving or feeling sad. You know, sometimes people say, oh, they wouldn't want you to be feeling this way. But actually, I'm sure that they don't mind, you know. That's part of loving somebody unconditionally. You're okay with them feeling negative emotions. It's fine for you to cry and feel sad sometimes and down. It doesn't change anything about you. It doesn't mean anything about you shouldn't be, there's nothing that you should be feeling or you shouldn't be feeling. Whatever you are feeling now, right now, is exactly how you should be feeling. And that's part of being loved. It's when you have a presence, someone, even yourself, you're there for yourself. Whatever you're feeling, whether you're feeling quiet, sad, grumpy, angry, irritable, jealous, whatever, you're extra lovable in all your states. So just allow yourself to feel whatever is coming up for you, because that is what is meant to be coming up for you. And if you're not feeling any of that, that's okay too. Everyone experiences this differently. Everyone experiences it differently. Alright? Maybe you don't have any emotions around it, and that's absolutely fine too. Okay? Alright, my love, let's get you in your healing, heart nourishing bath, okay? Bubble bath. You're doing so well, and I'm so proud of you for getting through this time. You are so amazing and special and lovable. Okay? Never forget that. And you are meant, and there's a reason why you are here. Blessing everyone in your life with your presence. Okay?